Okay, so the free social media traffic. There's a lot of things involved with free social media traffic because social media is a absolutely massive realm. And there's a whole lot of things involved in social media. So you've already learned how to set up your lead magnet, your optimized lead page or squeeze page, overview of the sales funnel, and you've just looked at an overview of the different type of traffics. Now we're going to take a look at the social media and pros and cons. Your social media options, as I'm pretty sure you're aware, are Facebook, YouTube, and Vimeo and Dailymotion are some other video ones. LinkedIn, Reddit, Instagram, Blab.im, Snapchat, and Twitter. Now, I know that you know all of them, but if you've never heard of Blab.im, it's a relatively new one, and so new that it's still in beta, but it is owned by Twitter. It's like a side project of Twitter, and you can go on there and you can start almost like a live webinar, but all the people that are watching you, they can ask questions, and if you want, you can give them a seat, and then their video will pop up. So it's like a combination of Google Hangouts and a webinar, and I like Blab a lot. My partners and I use Blab all the time for both communicating with students, getting traffic, promoting different products. We interview people, we grow our Blab following. And that's always good because we didn't pay for any of that. That's all free. It's just we started doing Blabs and we started letting people know about them. And then people started jumping on our Blabs and they saw that we were talking about some very helpful stuff. And when you provide good content, you're going to grow. It's with any social media. The more good content you provide, the more you'll grow organically. You have to be careful with Reddit that you don't do too much self-promotion. Reddit doesn't like self-promotion, and they will ban you, but the way Reddit bans you is they do a stealth ban. So you have no idea that you're even banned, and you're still posting away and writing your comments, and for you, they'll show up right there on the page on Reddit, and it looks like you've posted it, looks like it's live, but in reality, you're the only one that can see it. No one else can see it because you're banned, but they don't let you know because they don't want you going and creating another fake account or creating a different account and then doing the same thing. So they're sneaky about it, and they'll do a stealth ban. So be very careful with Reddit. As I mentioned before, what you need for all platforms, doesn't matter which one it is, you need great content. Great content for all platforms. How you deliver the content and how you present the content is going to be different depending on the platform, but regardless, you need great content. That is the number one thing that you should focus on for social media traffic. Content is king. Where can you find some great content ideas? Because I've talked a lot about great content, but I haven't exactly told you how you can come up with some good content ideas. So some that I have used in the past are Paper.ly, Google Similar Pages, and Evernote. So Paper.ly, I'll start off with that one, and then I'll show you Google Similar Pages, which is a Chrome extension, and Evernote. You've most likely heard of Evernote, and it's not so much for finding great content, but as for keeping your great content organized. So I use Evernote to keep things organized in all my different niches and sub-niches and articles and videos and things that I know I can use and get good ideas from. I'll use Evernote to keep everything organized. So let's go ahead and jump on over to Paper.ly, and I'll show you what that one's all about. So after you create an account on Paper.ly, the first thing that you're going to see is this Get Fresh Content About, and then you're going to enter your keywords. And so let's just say my niche is dog training. And then you click Preview Content, and then they'll give you all these different things, and you can see right off the bat there's some good ones that you can get ideas from. 6 benefits of positive reinforcement dog training. Lists are very good for content. People like lists. They stand out. Now after you see this, you can come over here and create a free paper. Now what this is going to do is every day it's going to go out and search and try to find all of the best articles about dog training. And then it will break it down. If they fit into these different categories, it'll break it down for you in these categories. Like if we go to science, psychology, new studies on dogs and PSD, sports, Okay, so the sports one doesn't really relate because none of those are about sports. So you see it's not always going to be 100% accurate, but they will give you cool ideas every day about your, maybe not every day, you can set the frequency of it. If you want to create a new one, you just come over here and you can see I've got another one over here, smart marketing. This one's more for digital marketing. So I load that one up and I have a lot of different ones inside that I've made, a lot of different papers based on different things. So I got Internet Marketing Advisor, search engine optimization, now this dog training one that I just created, Quadcopter Daily. So any of these, anytime I want ideas for content for one of my blogs related to one of these things, I just come in here and I can see, all right, this is pretty cool. Over is a book-safe selfie drone you just unfold and toss in the air. That's a pretty cool thing about drones and would definitely make a good post on my drone blog. So right there, just in this example, I've got my next blog post. So you can see, and I'm not going to post exactly that. Of course, I'll personalize it and I'll add my own flair and style to it, maybe make a video talking about it. So I'll make it my own. I'm not just going to copy that, but this is a great idea for my blog. And you can create a whole bunch of different papers. As you just saw, I had a lot of different papers, and you can create as many as you want. If you want to upgrade, they have even more options, but just with this free version, it's fine with me. I get lots of great ideas anyway just from the free version. Now the other one that I had mentioned was Similar Pages by Google. So let's just go to an article like this one. Now let's say I want to find similar stuff related to this, but not exactly that. And just real quick, if you're wondering what that thing is that keeps popping up, this is one of my tools that I use for retargeting. And it's doing research to see what different sites use what. So here on digitaltrends.com, if I click up here in my Ghostery, Ghostery is a Google Chrome app you can add. Now it will show me all the different tags and pixels and things that they have on their page that helps them with marketing. And I can see all the different marketing services they use and the research services they use and the pixels that they use. So they're using Facebook retargeting and Google retargeting, Google Analytics, Google Tag Manager is a very handy thing to use if you're using different pixels, a lot of different pixels. But what I was saying before about Google Similar Pages, it's also a Chrome extension, and you can just search for Google Similar Pages in the Chrome store and you'll find it. So now that I'm on this page and I click on Similar Pages, they're going to come up with similar pages that match whatever the page I'm on. So let me go to Phones and then go over here to, see now when that pops up, that's just showing me on this page what are all the different pixels and research and marketing things that they are using. So up here on Similar Pages, see I'm on the cell phone reviews, and then it will give me all of these different similar pages about that I can go and check out to see if I can get some other ideas for content based on the website I'm already on. So using Paper.li, this first one that I showed you, and then using Similar Pages, this Similar Pages Chrome extension, you can start to get a lot of great ideas for content. And it's super easy to use, it's super easy to do. As I just showed you, you just type in the keyword and everything is done for you. And then where Evernote comes into play, so before I said that I wanted to use this article about the flying selfie drone, but I'm not going to write the article right at this instant, obviously, because I'm in the middle of doing a training video. So I'm just going to come up here to my Evernote. It's also my Google Chrome extension. And I click on my Evernote, and then it asks me how I would like to save it, whether I'd like to save the article with the pictures and images and everything, simplified article with only the text, the full page, or a bookmark. So I'll just show you what happens when I do the full page. When I save this full page, it's going to save this entire thing just like this inside of my Evernote, so later I can come inside and check it out. So I'll save it. And it says here clipping. It's clipping it to my Evernote, and then when it's done, it's just going to show up in my Evernote, and I can go in and look at all the different content that I saved, and I can organize it inside of Evernote as well. See here, I just saved that one to Dr. School's notebook, and I have all these other notebooks inside as well.